What is up, guys? It's your boy Breezy. There's a brand new video today. Today we're going to talk about 10 things that I feel like people either have complained about or you've heard talk about throughout the years that hate about this game. Now mind you, these are not in any particular order. These are just the way that I had listed them. That doesn't mean that one's better, one's ranked higher than the other. They're just the way that they're listed. So let's get straight into it. Number one on the list is the time rules. Now, for anybody who's new or getting back into the game because they hated the previous formats or a certain mechanic came out and they figure, hey, I want to play the game again. There's a new end of the match procedure. Basically, when time is called, you finish your phase, and if you can't put damage on the board, at least enough damage on the board, you basically win or lose depending on your life points and everything else. Now, I've actually been on both ends, the winning and losing because of the time rules. I've lost because of the fact that I wasn't aware of what time was, and I think that's a huge thing I feel like people should be aware of. Usually at regionals they have a TV set up, a TV set up with time, and in a way it kind of sucks because you have to look away, you have to look and then look away because that's time that you can actually be making for a play. Also, I've actually been on the winning end, and it's been a ongoing match back and forth, basically how you would like to have Yugioh be, and then I won because time was called. I want to see what your guys' thoughts on the whole time rules. I'm pretty sure they're all going to be bad, they're going to be negative, but I still want to hear your guys' thoughts. Do you guys feel like Konami should change them, and what should they change them to? And if you guys have been on the winning or losing end. Going off with number 2 on the list, that is slow playing. Now this kind of ties into number 1 because of the fact that people use slow playing as a strategy to basically get the edge over their opponent. They slow play so then they can waste time and everything else, which is very annoying because your opponent has a certain amount of time to make a play, and same as you. But some people they abuse it, and the time rules basically kind of helps both parties to a point. I feel like slow playing has been a thing and people have complained about throughout the years. People have gotten warnings. People haven't got warnings because their friends are judge, everything else. And I hate when that happens, but it happens throughout the game. Going on to number 3, I feel like this is probably one of the most talked about things in the game, and that is smelly players. I can't tell you how many events I've been to where I've, walked, around and it smelled, and I don't want to go to an event, and I'm pretty sure you don't either, where you smell, it smells because people don't know how to take a shower, or they have poor personal hygiene. And I can understand not everybody's life is the same, but soap doesn't cost that much, and you can either go to a friend's house, you could go to a family member's house, and you could go take a shower. Deodorant also can help as well, but it doesn't help your ass smelling. I understand when you're going to an event where everybody's walking around, we're bound to sweat, and I understand that's a thing, but that's not an excuse for you to smell and also not wear deodorant. I feel like this has been a big thing, and it's a problem in the community, and it does give us a bad rep. So I advise you, if you guys don't go to an event, take a shower before you go to the event, and just be prepared, wear deodorant, everything else. Axe does not work. So that's number 3, smelly people. Number 4 on the list is roll sharking. I don't know how many times people have roll sharked me on a ruling and say it goes this way when it actually doesn't, and that's when you're supposed to call the judge to confirm it, and then they get salty because, you know, either their friend told them something wrong or they read something online wrong, all that stuff. I'm pretty sure you guys have had real sharks, you know, throughout, whether it's locals, or YCS, regionals, basically any event. I want to know what rulings you guys have been sharked on. Let me know in the comment section down below as well what the ruling was and what the outcome was. Going on to number 5 on this list is stealing. I feel like stealing has been a problem in the community for a very, very long time. Since I've been playing, I've heard people, you know, either say they got their stuff stolen or whatever. And I'm not the only YouTuber who's made a video on this, but there's been multiple people, and there's also been people online who have said this as well, to where how to prevent your stuff getting stolen. And if you guys want me to make a video on that, I mean, it would be a very short video because it's common sense, but you guys can let me know in the comment section down below. But basically, people don't know how to put their bag on, you know, under the table, but make sure that your leg is over the arm part, or put your bag like under the table, but put the leg of the chair through the hole, so no one is able to, you know, get to it. So I feel like it's very wrong in the community, and it's another bad rap thing that you know, hurts the community, because it's like it draws people to not even want to play the game anymore. There's probably been people who have gotten their stuff stolen and have quit this game because they're like, well, there's no reason to continue playing. And then they come back, but they're not playing the game. They're coming to see their friends, seeing what's, you know, up to date with the game. Everything else, I just feel like if you guys are one of those people who got their stuff stolen, I feel bad for you guys, and I hope that you guys take extra precaution, as well as I hope that stealing stops in the community. Like, honestly, this is a bad thing, and I don't want to see it. It happens every day, but it sucks. So, stealing, guys, please stop. Going on to number 6 on the list, we have horrible prize support. People have complained, come up with certain things for prize support, saying Konami should do cash prizes. That's the number one thing people come up with. Now, I feel like, yes, cash prizes would be nice, or offering something a little bit better. Cash prizes, I feel like from a competitive, you know, standpoint, a lot of people would actually start playing a little bit more and then investing more into the game. I feel like Konami would make more money, but you got to think too, with the way that they have product now, I mean, who says that they make a lot of money? I'm pretty sure they do, from people opening everything else. Pretty sure printing the cards doesn't cost that much. I could be wrong. But I feel like cash prizes could bring more to the game. More people who don't play the game that actually could end up being, you know, invested into the game, because either one, they watched the card game when they were younger, just like me and you. So I also feel like we all know the reason why is because of the fact that the creator does not want cash prizes, because, you know, I think he just feels like it's more targeted towards the kids. He wants it to be a fun game. Well, throughout the years, the game has evolved. If you look throughout the years of what the age gap of, you know, people playing this game, it's at least through high school and up. And I personally feel like price support could be a little bit better. So that's what we have for number 6 on the list. Number 7, we have no official online simulator. Now, I kind of want to make a separate video for this. I'm not going to go full in depth on this, but this has been a thing in the community where people have said, well, Konami needs to make their own online simulator because either DuelingBook is trash, Dueling Nexus, that should just not even be talked about. You have Yugioh Pro Percy. You have Dev Pro, I think is still a thing. Let me know in the comment section down below if it really is. I used to play it, but regardless. But really, the only tactical online simulator or game that they have is Duel Links, and Duel Links really isn't on the actual game mechanics. It's more of like old school Yu-Gi-Oh in a way, to where it's that slow paced game. Yeah, the game kind of progresses, it's a little bit faster, but it's more of a slow paced game. Only 3 zones, from the spells and traps to the monsters, everything else slowly being updated to the current meta or current game mechanics. But nonetheless, I feel like if Konami were to do an online simulator, I feel like they should listen to the community on certain things that they would actually end up implementing into this online server. So that's what we have for number 7. Number 8, we have short prints. I remember playing this game where short prints were a thing. We also obviously had the Ghost Rares and Alties. I mean, we still have Alties because they're in OTS packs. Back in the day, they were actually Astro packs, and I think there was tournament packs, I think, as well as what they were called. I wasn't around when tournament pack was a thing, but when Astro packs were coming out, it was amazing, because when you pulled that Alti Tanky, you know you had money, and you either held it because value, because there's always a Beast Warrior Archetype that comes out that's either broken, that is, you know, kind of relevant in the meta. Obviously, there's been history, you know, down the line, but nonetheless, I feel like short prints have actually been more increased, basically to where Konami wants you to open more of the product for that chase card. Ash Blossom was one of them. I'm pretty sure Impermanence was one of them as well. Obviously, Ash Blossom, I believe, was short printed as the ultra rare, and once it ended up becoming the super, they kind of bumped up, I guess, the ratio of pulling it, because they're like, oh, well, we ended up getting, you know, a certain amount of this product sold because of this card. Let's kind of ease up, give everybody access to it, and then there you go. So I feel like this is one thing that some people have actually complained about, because one, they got to spend the money on the game to get the card that they need. I mean, obviously you could go online, do the secondary market, and then, you know, do it that way, but they feel like that they should pull it within a certain amount of time. 9, we have ban list timing. I feel like this is one of the most complained about things in the community. That's also could be another video. I'm not going to do a ban list prediction, but regardless, I feel like Konami should actually end up going back to what they used to do ban list wise, because of the fact that if you think about it, we were actually able to know when to get rid of certain decks, whatever, because we knew the ban list was going to drop at this date and everything else. But I guess Konami just felt like they had other plans in the future and wanted to do it to where, oh, well, you know, we're going to do it every 5 months, you know, so I don't know. I feel like at this point, Konami is just slowly doing what they, you know, feel like it with when it comes to the ban list. But let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about the ban list thing. I feel like Konami should stick, you know, to their words, or true to the word. Yes, it says no sooner than August. And I mean, obviously, it says that, you know, it doesn't specify a day, but we're in the next month. Come on now. Get your shit together, Konami, please. Then the last one on the list is poorly designed cards. I feel like this is another video topic that could be talked about, but it's a little snippet, I guess, preview of what is to come for that video, hopefully. I feel like Konami, whenever they end up printing certain things or certain archetypes, they design them, and then certain ones they just like, they make like 3 cards or a couple cards for them, and then they don't go back to that certain archetype. The was it Umbrella? I don't know. I don't remember what else they're called, but I know the Umbrella archetype. I think it was Judgment of the Light it came out of. You also had the Super not super heavy samurais, but super defense robos, everything else that had potential. And then you had Googly Eyes Dragon, which that card actually wasn't too bad upon a release, but it's kind of irrelevant now. So that's what we have for the list. I hope you guys did enjoy everything that was selected on here. I want to give a huge shout out to everybody that actually ended up contributing, yeah, to this list. Most of it was Zodiac, which shout out to Zodiac. Without you guys, this video actually wouldn't have been a thing. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys hate about this game, as well as hit the subscribe button if you guys are new, and put the notifications on. It lets you guys know when my latest videos do get uploaded, as well as put a like on the video. It not only helps the video out, but it also lets me know you guys are enjoying the content that I'm producing for you guys. As always, if you sleep good, eat good, trade good, you'll be alright. It's your boy Young Breezy, and I'm out. Doses.